times because I'm supposed to find a wife for me. If you want a husband and you're a male, that's up to you, but make sure the male ain't just sucking you and is really in love with you too. That's what women do to make sure they're not getting a bad guy sometimes. Sometimes they don't care either, right? I'm not judging either or, and the condemnation either. Now, I'm talking, right, like Mariah Carey wouldn't have to be a virgin for me to have sex with her, but she's married to Nick, so I respect that union, you understand, right? Exactly. Though she would have to come down to Georgia, idiot. I don't know if she did. I can't say she did. I would never say she did if she didn't, or did. Because that's to cover her too if she did, because she don't want people to know she was with me, she was with me, and I would understand that. Wouldn't say a word, wouldn't say a word. Even if she did or didn't. But now if she did and someone interfered in it, that would be who primarily? Nick. You know what I mean too, right? Not her. If she's coming down, she's taking a chance. Take a chance. That's all she's doing, right? But that would mean she was having problems with Nick too. He's not doing something right in the bedroom. I don't know. All you can say, right? It's guess as to why she would even do that shit, right? And of course, you don't expect her to really do that shit. Now, even though Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez moved to Savannah for some unusual reason, we don't know why. What does that have to do with y'all? He's from Boston and she's from New York. Why'd y'all move to freaking Savannah? That's weird. What ties do you have to Savannah? Ain't me, is it? Ain't you, is it? Shouldn't be me, should it been? But you know who would interfere with it and who wouldn't if she's with me or not, right? Right. The male or the female? Probably the male. Probably the male. But not saying anything, don't know anything, just doing my thing and ignoring both of them, right? You ignore both of them if they're coming to your neck of the woods too, right? You behave even if they don't, you know what I mean? Both of them. Now, yeah, I'd, do everything with Jennifer I did with Maribel. Maybe more. Learning to buzz my tongue now for you, ladies. Don't sound like a vibrator, huh? Y'all don't use that either, do you? I don't know. Now, if you want to play nice. Make him feel good. I don't play at all, right? Sometimes I do that. Like, I'm tired of all that shit. I want something different. I don't know. Right. It's not like Mariah Carey can announce today that she had sex with Shane Lee either, right? At all. And you don't expect her to, right? Because I live a low life. Just there it goes sad. You know I live alone. But I don't know who I'm with yet. Yeah. That's a different kind of parody, but it's still a parody, right? So is impersonation a parody, even using the same lyrics as a parody, right? As an impersonation, always has been. You let John do it with Joe, Eddie do it with Stevie. That's two people you let impersonate two people live. What would you do if I say that's true? And I can do all four Beatles in that song too, right? Even though only one sung it. You go. Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh. And they're already trying to curse me. Yes, they are. They're already saying, well, you can't do that. You ain't even worked on it yet. You're right. Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Whatever. Could that have been John? Mm-hmm. Unbeliever. You are for now. You are for now. That's all I can tell you. Right now, you're an unbeliever. And what I can do. Not asking you, can I do it? Doesn't seem like I'm telling you I can do it. Coquinos. Coquinos. What's the matter? What do you know? Well, see, you can also curse me, right? A little bit, make me uncomfortable with what I'm trying to do too, right? And see, then I got to work through the curse, right? Or you're trying to curse me. Now, if you don't want me to do all four voices, who's it weirding out, me or them? Them. Right? So I got to wait on the Lord with certain things too, like the eye. Mm-hmm. See, I'm waiting on the Lord for a full miracle, but I keep having miracles with it every day, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's not COVID-19. It's not COVID-19. No. It's associated with shingles. It's herpes simplex or whatever in the eye, which is also called shingles. So I'm declaring as soon as possible, God and Jesus can heal it. I'm not putting a date on it. Not because I don't trust them that they can't heal it, right? But because I'm dealing with other people who don't understand how a miracle works. See, that's why I just say as soon as possible. Okay, according to my faith, every day it's healed. So you use that word too. It's healing and healed and healed. Right? Like with whatever's wrong with the sacrum, that's healed and being healing too, but I'm walking on it, right? And if you look at the nerves, it looks dead in the sacrum, right? It's all black in the spinal cord area, from the sacrum down, right? That means technically it's what? Dead. Mm-hmm. Now, I know y'all didn't use the damn doctor with COVID-19 and inject it into my spine, did you? Right. He did use a couple needles there, right? But if you inject something living in the dead tissue, it's still dead tissue. You're injecting it in. You know that, right? But I'm not saying he would do that. I'm sure he's an ethical doctor. And you wouldn't even attempt to put him up to that, right? So that too has been over 2 weeks ago. No symptoms, no fevers. And what does it become if you inject something living into something dead, right? Anyway, it don't kill the living thing. Yeah, it does. It does. And then what does it do? Create a vaccine for the person, right? All the flu shot is dead flu cells, right? Of the vaccine, of the flu virus that you inject into a person. You just created a vaccine with me if you did something like that. Now, shingles is rumored sometimes harder to heal, right? At all, or you can't get rid of it, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get rid of it. You don't think I can get rid of it at all. Mm-hmm. But yet you see the eye both clearing up by morning, right? By a certain time, right? Because I keep giving faith to God, it can heal it, right? And make it better day by day, right? And it'll eventually stop affecting my eye, right? I'm leaving that up to God because I trust it. That I don't have to put a timestamp on it. See, when, you know, I keep using the eye too, right? I don't not use it, right? That's part of it too, right? I keep taking care of it. I care about it, right? I'm showing that I'm not trying to get rid of you. I don't hate you. I don't have a problem with you. Sometimes that alone, hating yourself, is a problem too, right, Joyce? Sometimes you hate yourself so much for your sins. And I'm sure Joyce blames herself a little for what her dad did to her now that she knows more about the Lord too. But that's okay, Joyce. The Lord also understands your feelings. Jesus himself could have been raped by one of the Roman soldiers, so maybe he identifies with you more than you think. Would that be Jesus' fault if he was raped by one of the soldiers while incarcerated by them until the trial? Mm-hmm. After the trial, he had two trials, right? One before the Sanhedrin and one before Herod, right? Mm-hmm. And he was in the prison until he was crucified and beaten, and right. They disrespected him, right? He had to bear the shame of the cross. You don't think that included rape? Mm-hmm. And the Roman soldiers had what's called a dog soldier, not a buffalo soldier. Mm-hmm. Well, see, if they're not ready for it, you might back off a little bit because they're not ready for you to seem like Paul or even George. I'm sure the two ain't something like yeah. But I didn't do it before. He did do it before, right? So what's the problem now? Your unbelief. Your unbelief. I'm not. I'm not going to force you to hear it again when I already did it either. Hmm. I already demonstrated I can do all four voices, right? So I used four different songs, right? From the four different artists the first time. Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song. And I'll try not to sing out of key. Maybe I am seeking permission. And George has passed on, right? Lennon has passed on, right? But there, what's that thing Mariah said about heaven? Like so many people we've lost along the way. Mm-hmm. Know what I mean? Don't know the exact lyric, but I'm quoting it, right? Think glorious shining down on us from heaven like so many people we lost along the way. I think. Good lyrics. It's actually paradise because heaven and paradise are two different things, right? Two different locations. But I'm hoping you at least are making it into paradise and not torment, right? You know, torment's where the bad spirits go, the truly evil men, right? And that's what Jesus means when he says the prisoners will be let out of the prison. That's why he came, to free us all from Satan's power of life and death, right? And that's according to your sin level. Mm-hmm. And trust me, you die before you can sin so much that he can't redeem you too. Mm-hmm. Don't mean you're supposed to, but you are. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. But that's also why you are not well like Satan. But Jesus is, was, and is to come, right? And we all have a past, good or bad. Part of confession is admitting your bad past. That's why I wouldn't touch her. Mm-hmm. Go back to the stepdaughter one more time. Whole point, you don't touch someone you're trying to help go to the bathroom. You just put her on the panties and see if she went. If she don't go, by the way. See, usually if a child has to go, when you pull down the panties, you can go straight to the bathroom and use the toilet, right? That's what I was expecting her to do. When she didn't do it and hadn't been to the bathroom all night, I'm sitting there watching TV and I don't see her until after 11 p.m. But Daphne's trying to set me up with it, dude. And the child didn't even have to pee, but I didn't know that until later on. But I'm thinking that, see. That's what I'm thinking she's in there with me for. Go to the bathroom. Right. What would you think if she's near the bathroom? She needs to go to the bathroom. She needs to go to the bathroom. Logically. Now, if you don't go, you might see if she peed, and maybe you felt a little something and thought she might have needed a bath briefly, but then you thought better of that. You know what I mean? That's still guessing. It's not memory. No, it's not memory. Right? That's called leading the witness. That's illegal in court anyway. I know it is. You also can't testify for the witness. You're doing that. So whoever's doing this saw the whole thing. Now, Daphne, even if she used the mirror, still couldn't saw the whole thing. So you're trying to what? Entrap him like in 1984. That's right. That's your crime. That's you setting up a 24-year-old with a 4-year-old with her mother there, like I didn't pick her up like a rag doll and put her in the damn bed and couldn't have killed her ass. In the jungle. That's called reckless endangerment, even felony. That's why you don't do that shit, Hillary or Bill or whoever was in office when I was in that situation. But who would really do it, Bill? Or Hillary calls it Bill, or Hillary calls it Bill. Get real, get real. Then you're doing what they're accusing Trump of now, huh? Kinda. You're using the disabled person who's hearing voices to see if he'll have sex with a 4-year-old. That's not kosher. That's not kosher. Even if her mom's there. I took karate, fool. Now, unless she had a gun in the house. You can't beat karate unless you got a gun. Then you got a gun. Do you got a gun, Daphne? No. Well, I could have kicked your ass. I could have killed you if I wanted to. I know all kind of shit. But I wasn't doing it for that purpose. I was trying to help go to the bathroom. You don't believe me still? Which makes more sense. Maybe I smelled a little something and thought she needed a bath, right? All that means. Undressing in front of a child, if the child ain't bothered by it, means she done seen the grown man naked. I can... Airport. Where the captain asks the boy in the movie, have you ever seen a grown man naked? That's inappropriate too, ain't it? But it's still a joke. It's still the point of the situation. You're trying to figure out what the child's even doing in there with you. First thing you assume she needs to go to the bathroom, though, right? If she's by the bathroom. The second thing, if you smell to see if she went to the bathroom already, you might need a bath. And you might want to take it with her, but then you think better of that. So you redress her, ask her who showed that. She says, Grandma. You know why, right? Who would bathe her? Who would help her get to the bathroom? But Grandma. But Granddad might undress in front of her too to take his own shower. I don't know. Not blaming anyone, not judging anyone, not accusing anyone. But are you accusing me? Or was that the shipmate's fault? Captain Carey. Did they write evil letters to Sheena? I wasn't even aware of it, probably. Definitely. If they did. Because, see, I wouldn't write my girlfriend evil letters. I'm trying to get her to marry me. Stupid. We done had sex part. And like Moses said, I was trying to endow her to be my wife. In my letters. The only ones I wrote to her and could write to her. But see, like I said, if they sabotage me, and I don't know about the exact sabotage, Captain Gary, that's what sabotage is. You don't know they're doing that or not, right? You'd be accusing them too if you said they did and you're not sure. See, I didn't even think they would do that to my new girlfriend. I didn't know how diabolical they were. If they did. Or I really don't know, Sheena. See, some people can act a good act. Now, how many shipmates, though, are telling you I'm crazy, or telling you this, or telling you that about me? What are they telling you? Yeah, I married Daphne, yet again, I had other girlfriends after Daphne and before Daphne, right? I'm trying to date women, fool. That proves someone wants you to be gay, but you're not being gay with them, don't it? Damn. Right? You know what they're kind of up to if they're asking you if you're gay 3 times anyway, and you say no 3 times. You don't? Or are you turning a blind eye because they're so many witnessing against one man, like with Jesus? He can't prove his guilt or innocence, can he? To you. And do you even want me to? Well, I'm not Jesus either. I'm like you. I'm dealing with the same bullshit. Different people. We all deal with homophobia, heterophobia, and whether someone's gay or not would change your business. And, right, Adam? Even if you are gay, I'm not asking you that question. I'm not interested in dating you. Usually, though, if you're asking that question, man, you're cruising for a piece of the ass like in the Highlander. Which is why I just said no. You don't get that response, man? I did. Plain dumb, though, if you really did. And Lieutenant Guzman knows it, too. So we had a problem. And, I had to hit your ass. You broke a whole tin wall. That's evidence you don't like me over something you want to do to me that I don't want to do with you. I know that. You do know that. I'm saying no. I'm willing to fight you, motherfucker. Say no. And I survived the car wreck before that. I don't know what you're doing when I'm out to sea with you. And sticking me on the 12 to 4s don't look good to you. No, it don't. I'm not waking me up in the morning. That's rude, eighth of Vito. What you up to? Trying to get a piece of my ass too? No, I won't. No, you won't. I won't even give you a hand job. My Pastor Davis was suggesting for some reason. Exactly. Homie, don't play that. Any of that shit, really, but you're wanting to misconstrue it and don't want to see what I was doing. And there's two possible interpretations, not one. Unless you done made up your mind prejudiciously. You know what that word means too, right, Captain Carey? And that has to come from someone higher up to have a camera in the damn living room. To even see that shit. And that's criminal. Entrapment. You do know what the word means, right? You're making someone do something out of character. They're unsure of what the child is even doing in there with them. And if they're over by the bathroom, they can't be just trying to help the child go to the bathroom. And you don't lick it more than one time if you perform an oral sex, or you don't lick it more than one time if you're trying to see if she peed. You don't lick it more than one time if you're trying to see if she peed. Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you the whole time. When I ate Daphne, how long was I down there? At least 2 to 3 minutes, right? Maybe 4. That's why you only let me do it one time, right? You didn't want to commit to me. I felt that too. For me, I'm trying to commit to you. But you're sending me mixed signals like Maribel. Worse than Maribel, worse than Sheena. But we're still living together as husband and wife, and I'm not being violent towards you until you got violent with me, and I picked you up and put your bed about the way. That's not a good thing, Daphne. Yes, it is. Only thing you really can do if someone's locking your door anyway. I'm trying to get you to hit them. Trying to press your buttons. Again, like in Sleeping with the Enemy, like I ain't done seen that movie. That makes y'all look like a bunch of assholes because of the shipmates. I know who's to blame. The shipmates. Yeah. But who is the Blake? You believed them, didn't you? Yeah. Whatever they said, you believed them. I don't even know what they said to her. But that's their feelings. That's their emotion, not mine. I'm writing her lovey-dovey letters. I'm sending her Bible studies from Pastor Davis, which on the surface are good Bible studies. Now that I know better, I know they're just full of shit, like every other Bible study I was taught since I was a kid. They're denying the whole truth. But they're still presented in an acceptable form, right? You know what I mean? And anyone can repent of any sin at any time. That's the point, too. I don't condemn them for what they did to me. But they have to really repent. They have to really confess what they did. Or their sin remains until they do. They'll go to hell when they die, right? Right, Sheena. But I didn't do that. Ask Maribel how I wrote her after you. When she was running away from me, I'm not sure what's going on. That's why I ask you questions too, right? When you see me face to face, I ask you, are you with someone else? Do you want to be with me? If you say no, I'll be with you. If you say yes, I won't. Right? I'll just bring you back to Stephen and break up with you. Never see you again. Never see you. Just like I finally did when I got fed up with it and not sure what was going on, and finally broke up with her. Now, even Denise and Molly, though, after her, and even Michelle is a little wary, right? Not really trusting me, not really committed to me, right? And I could tell that too. And I was with 3 more before Maribel. And maybe 2 underage girls if they're being molested or something, and I couldn't stop them or talk them out of it. Maybe. Don't know. But the neighbor came over too. What happened there? Did I yell fire or something to get somebody's attention? Because people started ganging up on me. Right. I'm trying to show the little girl what to do if someone does try to molest you. Or not. Don't yell help, yell fire. Fire in the kitchen. What was the mom doing and what was the little girl doing? Following morning. One put her vagina in my face, was hovering over my face like I ate her out last night. Before morning. Mom was just ignoring it. I'm trying to stop her again. The neighbor had done come over, so she's watching her do it. So again, I'm just trying to lay there and wait for breakfast or something. So shortly after that, I leave and give her a check for $50 and I'm out of there. Too weird for my ass. But I don't remember the sex with the girl. So if it happened after the mom went to bed and I went to sleep too, right? So the girl would have to sneak in there and wake me up. Again, a familiar pattern, but I'm not trying to sleep with the girl with the neighbors over by the morning. Right? I'm trying to stop it. And see, that's all you got to do to avoid statutory rape if the girl slept with you or not, right? Because see, she has a choice to say yes or no too, right? See, she could also criminally take advantage of someone who at that time started hearing voices. That's the only time, though, besides when I was 19, right, that a 12-year-old got involved with me, but I didn't have sex with her either unless she came back down and rode me till she came. I don't remember that part. Either. But who knocked me out, so I won't remember it. Marcine, Joey, the guy, the girl, don't know. Jesse, her brother, don't know. Bugatti, don't know. Renee's too young. She ain't even there. She's over with Mimas. It's my birthday, right? Right? And I ain't gotta have sex. I can stop. No. I did liquor, but not sticker, not sticker. Joey sucker. The other guy could have sucked her. That's why I didn't stick her. Right? She said that's not it, so I stopped. I tried to, right? All right. But I stopped, right? I exercised self control, which I always had. Even with confused cousins like me, right? Female cousins, right? I exercise control. Even with my sisters, I exercise control. You don't even try to sleep with your sisters, but I did tickle one, right? But not sleep with her. Either one, neither one. Now, like I said, if Mike ain't doing something right, that's between her and Mike. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting to her business at all. And what she does with her husband is her business, right? I don't know. But making up a hypothetical, Renee, even for you, is a hypothetical for you. And dickhead, I don't know what the problem is. Hypothetical is still not real. Hypothetical is guessing what the fuck this is even about, and you don't know, and you don't know. It's not saying it's true either. You don't know. You don't know. And you don't know me after I joined the Navy either, but you're not supposed to kill your brother either over sex, right? Right? I'm just trying to find a girlfriend, right? As always. Since I was a little boy at the fresh air home, I'm trying to find a girlfriend. I don't have a problem with girls as a little boy either. I'm kissing the girls. I kissed the girls. And I wasn't Hayes either. Like Joey was. Wonder if it was the cootie shot thing. They thought I had keys when you touched me. You should have kissed the girl, Joey. Not trying to act like them. That's why you didn't fit in. They didn't like you because you're too dark. You were too Indian looking like me. But I was kissing the girls. I knew that. And you know the old saying, circle, circle, dot, dot. Now they got their cootie shots. And boys band together. I'm kissing the girls, Joey. You're an outsider and I'm an outsider, but I'm kissing them. And the girl kissed me too, right? I know. I ain't having no problem with it. I ain't having no problem with it. I even showed a little girl my penis by the tree because I know where it goes. I caught mom and dad doing something. But like I said, we're still children. We don't know better. See, you learn better as you get older, too.